Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have with me the Olympus EP1. I want to do a POV street photography video with this camera. I want to share my thoughts on this EP1 as well. Let's do this! Gambar bos? Tak payah mas, tak payah. Dekat luar sudah. Tengok sini. Tengok sini. Tengok. Banyak handsome. Tengok sini bos. Okay, senyum. Satu, dekat sikit. And dua, and last one. Kita tengok. Some of you will ask, hey Robin, why another old camera? I've always wanted an Olympus PEN E-P1. Unfortunately, I could not afford it back in 2009 when this camera was launched, when I was just working as a junior engineer. Fast forward 13 years later, now I found a used unit at a very good price I couldn't resist. And it was selling with this Panasonic 25 f1.7. A lot of you have been asking about this lens. I'll probably talk about this lens in another video. It was killing two birds with one stone. But for this video, we'll just focus on this EP1. I want to do some shutter therapy with it. Today's shooting location is Pudu. This is one of my favorite locations in Kuala Lumpur. I always find my portraits of strangers here. People here are super friendly, unlike shopping and tourist districts like Bukit Bintang or Petaling Street, which is famous for street photography. People here, they don't dress up, they don't put on thick makeup, they don't wear expensive handbags or high heels. When they go out, they're just themselves, trying to do daily chores or buy the stuff that they need to buy at the market. So the people here, when they shoot them, when they smile, it's the authentic smile. They're shooting the authentic self. Satu lagi. Thank you. Huh? Boleh. Berdiri sini. Oi, banyak handsome. Nanti Okay, satu, dua, and dekat sikit. Oi, boleh. Tengok. Banyak handsome. Oi. Thank you. The Olympus PEN E-P1 is a significant camera in history. This was Olympus' first micro four thirds camera. It was the entry into the mirrorless market. Being the first few mirrorless cameras in the world, this camera was responsible to introduce what a mirrorless camera can be, the concept of a mirrorless camera to the world. It is small, it is light, it is super compact, yet it retains a large image sensor at its core and the ability to change lens. This was technically game-changing, and it is the blueprint for a lot of mirrorless cameras to come. Being the first micro four thirds camera, the first mirrorless camera from Olympus, of course, the EP1 has a few flaws. The autofocus is not perfect. In fact, it's very slow, and there's no option for viewfinder. The functions on the camera is very basic. it takes a few iterations from Olympus to get it right. There was EP2, and with EP3 we have super blazing fast autofocus already, and with basically the dawn of the OMD, we have the EM5 and EM1, then the cameras are ready for professional use. It was quite clear that when Olympus designed the PEN E-P1, it was mostly for casual use, it was for lifestyle photographers, it was not for serious enthusiasts, or not. It was definitely not designed for professional use. This EP1 is super small, super light, and the design is fantastic. It is stylish, looking sleek, really small. It is something that when you look at it, you're like, wow, this looks really beautiful.
Boleh lah, satu dekat sikit. Satu tengok sini. Satu dekat lagi. Okey, satu dekat punya. Oh. And last one. Okey. Tengok Tengok. Handsome. Tengok. One near one. Satu, dua, and last one. Okay. Tangan dia okay lah? Okay lah? Mau satu?
Just a word of caution in case you want to buy an old camera like this is more than 10 years old, be aware that there may no longer be any support. In case something goes wrong, you send it into OM system or Olympus for repair, they may not have any spare parts, they may not be able to do anything for the camera. Now, of course, this is really old. There are many other better options out there for you to choose from. I highly suggest that you look into the OMD system, either the EM5 original or EM5 Mark II or EM1. If you can get a very good price, you have better image sensor, you get better resolution, higher dynamic range, and of course much better low light performance, super fast autofocus, you get more rugged body, you have tilt screen, touch screen, you have built-in electronic viewfinder. Everything in the newer Olympus Micro Four Thirds cameras, such as the OMD system, they are way better in every single way compared to the PEN E-P1. I'm just buying this to play around with it, to truly experience how it felt like in the year 2009 when it was first launched. But of course, for my other shoots, I have other cameras that I do use. My EM1 Mark III, EM1 Mark II, and EM5 Mark III.
Senyum bos. Satu dekat sikit. Jangan gerak. Okay. Satu, dua, and last one. Cantik punya. Oi. Tengok Ui. Handsome. Tengok.
guys, I want to share about this Olympus PEN E-P1 and my experience shooting with it. I still enjoy using it tremendously, although this is an old camera with a 12 megapixel image sensor is good enough for what I do for my shutter therapy sessions. I don't find it too limiting. I still can get some shots that I really like. Like I've always said, old cameras are great cameras. If you've enjoyed my photographs, if you found my sharing beneficial, please consider buying me a cup of coffee, or you can contribute directly to my PayPal, links in the description below on how you can do that. Any small contribution goes a long way. It will definitely help me to continue making photographs, making new content, and publish them right here. Please subscribe, comment, share, and I'll definitely see you again in the next one. Until then, please go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.